Okay. What do we have? All right, so coming in from '07, double Ohio, double Des Moines, Moskva, double Nevsky, Somers, Smolin. So choosing to bring on this side quite a bit of Soviet steel, although these Nevskys are just not quite as they're not quite as tanky as the Petros or the Moskvas. So we'll see how that works out. Very interesting. This could be decisive. Double DD from '07 versus what are they bringing, Moskvans?
Triple DD on SCCC. They've got a double Smoland and a Daring with two Moskvas, a Venezia for some wide play, and a Salem for that tanky, don't dislodge me, bro, kind of Des Moines action. We've also got an Ohio as opposed to the two, and a Thunderer for some long range, big ass shell brawl.
Well, let's take a look here. So '07 beginning to send the Smollett out to the A cap. Don't know if he's hit his speed boost yet, but the Somers of the Noticer heading towards D cap. They're going to do a clean split. Looks like double '07's Moskva going to be taking up that position on the B cap. We'll see whether he faces A or whether he faces C. That could be a big difference, as the Nevsky of MF Jones and the Nevsky of Pulleycat. Well, Pulleycat, actually I can't tell here. Are we getting a mulligan? Are people slowing down? Doesn't look like it. Pulleycat also heading for the island north of B, so we'll see. I guess I need another minute to see how '07's lineup shakes out.
Looks like everybody's moving to me, so I'm thinking that's not a mulligan.
Okay.
We do have the Scharnhorst in the Daring, heading toward Bravo. He is nose in at the moment. If he's able to get there really quickly, he might be able to avoid the radar. And if he's able to cut to the left, which is unlikely as he's cutting to the right now, he could actually get radared by the Moskva 007 while nobody has shots on him. That doesn't look like what's going to happen. I think he's going to swing around and do the whole ass cheek in the cap thing, and I believe that Moskva will be able to radar him away. Over at A, we've got the Fuzzballs and the Smolin, followed by a Moskva Salem, Ohio. And over at C, we've got Frice and the Smolin, followed by a Moskva Venezia Thunderer.
Yep. Boom Diata getting a cheeky shot off on 007's Moskva, missing that just by a little bit. Let's see if he gets fired. I'm looking for that pink slip in the mail. Just kidding, of course. I'd like to take a moment of silence, maybe 2 seconds, for the fact there are no Goliaths in this match. Very sad, very sad. Torpedoes already coming out from Reformed Gamer and from Fuzzballs. Looks like two Smolins with radar gonna see each other over the A cap. And then, yep, there goes the radar from Fuzzballs. We'll see if any shots actually get taken, or whether they just post up and start comparing house sizes over the fence. Scharnhorst in his Daring, just about to enter B from the rear. That's what she said. There is no one there to contest him, but 007's Moskva can actually radar him, and he can be shot by the Des Moines of Business 3 Doyle, also known as the Shame of '07, or maybe even Pulleycat at this point.
So it does look like that Scharnhorst Daring play. 007, instead of going on the inside of the island, taking the actual wall coverage on the north side of the island, even if they did radar it, who the hell would shoot at him?
Yep.
Maybe they, I don't think they've done the radar. Maybe they just assumed that he's already in a position where they just can't contest, and they go ahead and seed B. That's going to be something that's going to happen when you've got the triple DD versus the double. You're going to lose B early, and that's going to be a point swing in that favor. But you have the health, so maybe it'll work out. Frice almost camping C as some shells come in on the Venezia. Nobody has eyes on him. Looks like that's going to be a second cap. And the staring contest begins at A as Fuzzball snuggles up to Reformed Gamer as they both hump their waifu.
Yep.
I think our friend Boggzerton may have actually noped out here. We heard a kind of a machine noise, so I'm going to go ahead and start talking just in case he is having a disconnection issue. We've got the Venezia of Dev Gogo still in his smoke as he's noping out. Some shots on Boom Diata, but nothing going on there. Frice is heading wide, trying to spot what might be going on at C, but with only a Summers and a Nevsky there to challenge, perhaps he doesn't know that the majority of the assets are hanging over at B and looking for that strong A push. Double Des Moines with Cocknuts and Business 3 heading over to the wide side on the one line, going to be looking to take an aggressive position on this island between E1 and F1, as only a single Salem of Everett tries to collapse on that. Big shots into Fuzzballs as the Cocknuts rounds the way. It's got some torps out. They're not going to connect. Cocknuts continue to unload into the balls. Thump, thump, thump. Already down to 14.6 as he dives once more for cover. Should be safe any time now. It's going to open up Ricochet for a whole bunch of shelling as Business 3 is able to juke the torps, and he's going to continue along the way, showing a fair amount of cheek to the Moskva as he's moving over toward that E1F1 island. You back, Boggzy? I heard a noise.
How about now? Can you hear me?
I hear you, bro.
I have
You
no
live?
idea what the hell just happened.
I heard a whoop and then you disappeared. So
Sorry,
I assume technical difficulties.
Well, my mic stopped working, but my stream was still going, so I'm not quite sure what that was. I apologize. What happened?
All good.
What happened? Anything happen?
Hey, we're the talent, not the techs. We don't know what this crap's going on.
Yeah,
We're
fair
just
enough.
doing the stuff.
Well, that was very strange. Well, okay, let me carry some of the weight here for a second. Radar going up from Doyle, the Shame of 07, onto the Moskva of Rikishi, who does seem to be a little bit stuck here. I don't know if he can actually back out of this position that he's found himself in. We'll have to see what happens there, as, like I predicted, that that island on the west side being a very, very strong position. And both Cocknuts and Shame of 07 now, along with William the Dank, putting a lot of hurt on Rikishi's Moskva, who seems to be stuck for the most part as he gets withered down. Peregrinas and Everett not really able to help him from where they are. As shots come in from 007 and Polycat onto Fuzzballs, Smalland in the A. This is very strange. I don't know. It looks like to me SCCC starting to swing east, actually, in an attempt to consolidate their B and C caps. It looks like to me that they're going to lose Rikishi and then the A cap decisively here in a moment.
Yeah, it looks like 007 once again underpowered their C side, recognizing maybe SCCC was going to go for that. I mean, how do you plan for it? But that's really how it worked out, and overcommitting their assets to really pinch that A cap. Instead of taking multiple hostages, right now they've only got the two. Rikishi about to get shot on camera in front of a whole bunch of his friends. Yep. And then Fuzzball's taking rounds from both edges as Double, instead of taking the normal place for the Moskva, which is currently occupied by the Polycat, has decided to ride those rocks all the way forward, giving him an aggressive island to pinch those balls.
Well, I think that might have been a slight misplay there, as Rikishi basically got stuck. He took the very, very, very tight sidling up to this island here, but I think he got stuck, unable to reverse out of there. Even if he had reversed, he would in fact be stuck by the Moskva of 007 with a broadside. Fuzzball's now trying to hang on here as long as possible, as 07, like you said, trying to pinch him out of this island like a zit. Peregrinus and Everett not really able to put any return fire due to this island, which we've seen in multiple matches now. This island ends up becoming a decisive cornerstone of who takes this west side. So 07 now with strong control over the A cap, about to dislodge Fuzzballs, as SCCC trying to make up that difference by pushing hard around the east side. What will happen in B, though, is the question. We still have the Moskva of P111 and the Daring of Scharnhorst, who can make life very, very difficult for Potato Quality if he moves up here to within 10 kilometers and pencil torps that Ohio.
Fuzzball's going for the YOLO play. Figures, screw it, man, I'm dead. Who gives a shit?
Yep.
Goes ahead and throws his torps off wide to the Moskva, knowing he's just not going to be able to get the Reformed Gamer, as the Reformed Gamer with nearly full health is able to finish off the A cap. All this while, SCCC has had the double cap advantage, as Potato Quality is about to start dipping his toe into Bravo to get a contest over there. Having so many assets over on the C side, while they were noping out of A, they did lose 2 ships, but they... in response to that, they gained 200 points, not counting the ship losses. Maybe it was 300? Anyway, Salem is noping out along with the Ohio on A. The real question, how is SCCC going to use their heavy seaside push to be able to break something and make a play?
That's a really good question here, because at the moment, MF Jones and the Noticer not willing to let up this side. As long as they stay up here in the north, they are providing essentially a wedge to avoid... having their central part towards B being encircled by Yes, they're avoiding 07 being encircled by these ships here from the east side, coming in from SCCC. So Noticer and MF Jones still relatively healthy, which means they're going to be there a while. I don't really see how Devagogo, Fries, and Boomdiata can actually dislodge them without making a huge commitment. So, yeah, anyway, Pencil Torps coming in on Potato Quality, but missing their mark. You hate to see that.
Yeah, Pencil Torps didn't come through. Moskva P1112 now taking long-range shell fire from MF Jones. who is not in smoke, might be chucking over an island, can't really see. I think he's actually lit by that, which means the Venezia Thunderer could be doing some answering calls. I do not believe Frice's Small End with the Devagogo's Venezia are going to be chasing that Nevsky Summers all the way up to the A line, which is inevitably where they're going to end up. But they have secured C, which was the job. So with that, we've got Frice and Devgogo coming over, with the Thunderer able to bolster the ranks in a moment. But with 4 people around Bravo and Potato Quality still possibly getting reset, SCCC still has the double cap lead and wins in 3 minutes 37 seconds until 07 makes a play.
I mean, like, if we see that, if that's how this ends up going, that would be the most incredible thing I think we could possibly see in this entire match, as P111 taking huge amounts of damage coming in his Moskva. Both Moskvas in this game from SCCC sort of being caught a little bit out further than they want to be, and to be completely honest, I'm not quite sure why he moved up quite so far, perhaps to try and put a little radar pressure, but he could do that from the back. We'll see if the Thunderer of Boomdiata and the Venezia of Devagogo can try to give him a little bit of relief here, but Potato Quality, so powerful in that Ohio with those big guns, and then constant HE spam from Pulleycat coming in. I think that P112 is going to go down here, and that's going to leave B up for the pickings of 07.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's got eyes for P1112, but at the same time, SCCC only seems to have eyes for Potato Quality, the Ohio with 91,000 health. There's definitely some damage going into Pulleycat, but without anybody to really focus in on that, I don't see how the kill comes through, but we do have some long-range Venezia sap that's going to chisel a little. It's down to 7,500, but again, how many people can see to actually shoot this man? I think Pulleycat's 9 lives are going to stick it out for him once again. In the south, we have the Salem of Everett, who has run around the island, gone dark, and is now looking potentially to make a move on William the Danks, Ohio. But that's a hell of a health difference. He might be able to tickle business 3 as he runs away, but I just don't see that as something that's going to happen. Real question is, how do they dislodge Bravo? What's the thing that's going to occur? We see Scharnhorst moving. That's some pencil torps. We got a small one moving up. That might be some more torps. How do they take 07 out of Bravo?
And that's really the question here, because I don't know that can happen. 07 has folded themselves across A and B. They've made their line look a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. They don't have any flanks to be exposed. At the moment, the Noticer and MF Jones have done a great job of falling back appropriately, retreating when necessary, and allowing Frice, Devagogo, and Boomdiata to make their way to try and relieve B. But at this point, I think that we're seeing 07 display why they won last year, and show the real, like we were talking about before this was over, or before this match started, just 07's discipline of knowing when to go, okay, we don't have this side. Step back, keep your HP, wait for them to give up on you and move on, and then swing back around and punish. And that's what's happening. They said, we don't need C. We're going to go take A. And then once that happens, we're going to slowly push in and take B. You guys can try to take C, but it's just not going to work. I think SCCC just reacted a little bit too slow here, and losing that Moskva early was just, it was so punishing. Barring a miracle here, 07 wins in 4 minutes 5, SCCC wins in 5 minutes 20, assuming that points stay as they are. Again, SCCC needs a kill. They need a kill, and they need it fast.
SCCC needs a kill, and then another kill, and another kill after that, but unfortunately, they are down 3 ships already. Having a ship alive, even if it has no health, is still guns, is still position, is still threat, and having less position on the board, there are just too many pieces. They're looking like they're getting outmaneuvered. Daring went for the the little pencil torp play on business 3, but he was able to swing out. We've got Everett in the south looking to challenge the Ohio for as long as that's going to happen. And Frice was trying to move toward B to make a play, but he got run down by the Summers, and once he was lit, it just looked like the element of surprise really wasn't there for him. He had to turn out.
Yep.
Meanwhile, most of SCCC bunching up in the H6 area, getting shot from all angles as Peregrina's Ohio falls to 28K.
So, something to notice here. We're about to see the last ride of Everett WV. He is charging in his Salem against William the Danks, Ohio. Now, the Ohio can overmatch the nose. There went one volley, taking about 10k off Everett. I think Everett could absolutely get this ram off, but will it be enough? I know he's running a ram flag. Ooh, another 10k shaved off of Everett's Salem. Will he be able to get there in time? I don't think so. Oh, good lord. Bum ba dum bum ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Is he gonna get it? Everett back up. Oh, dear lord! Oh, William the Tank with a decisive down boy. And down goes Everett Salem. I gotta hand it to Everett, though. I don't think there was anything else he could have done at this point.
Yeah, William the Dank puff passed some AP shells right through his nose and took him down.
Yep.
That was one hell of a hit right there. So he's going to be feeling that for a while. As everybody else continuing to get pounded, Peregrinus is now once again the focus target after the last ride of our friend.
Everett WV. Yeah. So up here at CCAP, Freist saying, "Nope, this is my bush. This is my bush. Not gonna allow it." Will he come around and surprise Mofo Jones is the question. We'll see if that happens as Peregrinus, firing his guns to the last, slips below the waves. The Ohio down for SCCC. The writing looks to be on the wall. 30 seconds left until a 07 victory. What's Freist gonna do? He's gonna man mode. Oh no! Jones knows the play, but misses with the torps. In comes Freist's Smallland. Will he get the torps off on MF Jones? There they go. Will he connect with the first set of 5? At least
That looks
one.
pretty tasty.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he's not dead yet! There go the other torps from Freist. Is Freist gonna try for guns? Will MF Jones dodge the torps? No! Down to the Thunderer of Boomdiata as Freist opens his guns up on the noticer, saying, "You can take my Smallland when you pry it from my cold, dead hands." And they did. My lord.
Summer's getting chopped all the way down to 2K. The YOLO play forcing the Nevsky from the island for the shells to the south. But unfortunately, the play was just not enough. It was a little too late in the game. Excellent showing by SCCC. Yep. Lots of fun. Not necessarily a reverse sweep, but 07 able to come down, come back from the 2-1 being down, and roar back into first place. They're going to be going to the finals. But congrats to SCCC making it to the top 4.
Unbelievably good play from SCCC.